Hi everyone, it's Adam with Milo's Restoration, and today I've got a video for you about refinishing this Drexel Vanity. It's part of their Newport collection, and I didn't have the mirror with it. I didn't find that at the thrift store, but I just, thought it would still be a good refinish. And I'm going to start by removing all of the existing finish with my soda blaster. So I'm just cleaning up my mess here from soda blasting. I try to reuse my media. The only thing is that soda does break on impact, so it gets a little bit weaker every time you use it. So also one thing to consider is that after you're done with soda blasting, you need to make sure that you rinse the piece really well with water. Soda can kind of interfere with your next finish if you're not careful to neutralize it. So I think it had just been kind of a long week with my day job, and I'd finally gotten some time in the shop, and I was a little rushed. But typically, I don't do things this way. I sprayed a coat of sealer on here, which I really shouldn't have done. I should have applied my base coat of stain first, applied the coats of toner, lacquer, and sealer over that. But just for whatever reason, I applied a very significantly thinned down coat of seal coat on this piece, and it really wasn't that big of a deal. It was a pretty thin finish, so I just sanded it down, and the next day I put on my grain filler and base coat of stain. So I didn't get any film of me putting the base coat of stain on, but it's just an alcohol based stain. Well, it's an alcohol based stain that I suspend in lacquer thinner. So the good thing about that is it has a very short dry time. But if you're looking at it when it's still kind of wet, it does look a little blotchy, but after the finish, it looks a lot better. So just something to keep in mind. Whenever this dries, it's going to look a lot different than it does now. So I usually do 2 and 2, and what I mean by that is I'll do 2 coats of sealer followed by 2 coats of lacquer, and typically that's pretty sufficient to get the correct amount of mils for my finish, but it just kind of varies. And I'll typically add the dye stain to the finish for the toner, and sometimes for the top coat too. It kind of just depends on how dark the piece needs to go or what kind of color I'm trying to add to it. You can do a lot of things with dye stains and finishes as far as making toners go. You can blend different colors. You can do all kinds of stuff. So this is just my usual way of cleaning the hardware, and I just use Barkeeper's Friend, and then I just take a Scotch-Brite and polish the hardware up some. So after I got all the hardware back on, I got some pictures of it, and I sold it. And I really wish I had the mirror for this piece, but other than that, it was good. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe and give this video a like if you liked it. Thank you.